Lizzie Vapes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a whip and chat. I have a tag here, but it's pretty deep. I don't know if I'm going to do all of the tag because it's pretty deep questions and kind of a little bit personal. I don't know if I'm ready for that in YouTube land. But anyways, I'm back to doing the square custom that I am in dire hates of. But I need to get it done if I am going to give it for the wedding. So I thought I'd work on it today and do a whip and chat. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded any videos this week, but I am in a lot of pain. I hurt my neck at work and it's very painful to diamond paint. So I haven't done much of anything. If you see my house, you would say, yeah, well, she hasn't done much of anything. So, updates. So, I'm off this weekend. Tomorrow is the grand opening, open house of the Pink Raspberry. Super excited. I am going to head down there at 1 o'clock and I'm going to diamond paint and join the festivities. And yeah, it should be a fun afternoon. I'm looking very forward to time away, get away, and go there. She's also having a sale, buy two, get the third half off. So I probably will be hitting up that sale. And I probably will be posting or making videos of what I pick up from there. I am also going to pick up some stuff from AliExpress this week. I'm just, have you ever gone shopping online and you have stuff in your wish cart and you're like, oh, the price, like it's getting up to like the $100 range, and you're like trying to get every coupon you can, trying to get discount after discount, and you just sit there and pause and hesitate. Should I buy it or shouldn't I buy it? Should I buy it or shouldn't I buy it? Yeah, well, that's what I'm going through right now. So I want to buy them so I have variety on the channel other than the Pink Raspberry, because it seems like that's all I've been unboxing. But when I go in there, I just want so much. Just want everything. Just want every painting. So, I don't know. I might end up buying it tonight. I still have it. Debating. I'm going to pay off some more bills and figure out more of my finances, and then I'll see how much I have left over to buy some stuff off of AliExpress. I don't think I'm going to buy off of Diamond Art Club this month. I think it's just going to be AliExpress. I don't think I'm going to do. So I'm using these. I don't know really what to say about them. I don't know. I'm still on the debates of it. I put the sticker here on this side, but I also put the symbol up top so I could lie them flat in my tray like this. I'm not too sure 100% how I feel about them yet, because basically sometimes if I don't have the tray up too full, I can pour them back like this. And don't mind all the different colors because it's just Liz. Like, you know, Liz is scatterbrain and Liz puts stuff in the wrong containers. Story of my life, people. True story. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about them yet. I just wanted to get this one done because I have a feeling I'm going to run out of color. I honestly do think that I'm going to run out. But we'll see. Sometimes I think I'm going to run out and I don't. But you know me, scatterbrain. I like to mix things up and then to figure out what it is after. That's a whole other story. Welcome to my life. But that's the update about work and about the pink raspberry, and about me wanting to buy stuff off of AliExpress, and I don't know. I have to probably pause the video at some time because my daughter is writing her religion exam today. So we'll see how she gets that done. She is supposed to get a good mark, or else she does not get her 5 seconds of summer sweat top. So let's see if she can pull this off and get over a 75 that I told her I wanted her to get in religion, because she's not doing so well in religion, which I don't understand why, because she's been in a Catholic school her whole life. But hey, who am I to judge? I thought religion was an easy subject when I went to high school, but hey, everybody's different, right? Yeah, so she's off doing that this morning. Hopefully she takes her time in writing it and she doesn't rush through it. And it's not a very nice day here in Ontario. It's kind of rainy and yucky. And I'm dressed and I wanted to, got all dressed up today. And I want to go, I don't know, I might take a trip to St. Thomas. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I kind of wanted some better juice than I've been getting from my vape. Because the one in town, just, you wouldn't know unless you're a vapor, but it's really killing my coils, like. And I run out, and now I'm just like doing like the pour vapors trick, where you just find every single little bit of juice you have and you mix it all together and you make one concoction. That's where I'm at today, because stores aren't open yet to go buy any. But I'm really tempted on going to St. Thomas. But I don't know yet if I'm gonna go. Sorry, but you know what? I usually don't vape on my videos, but I think today I'm going to, because I'm a little bit stressed out. So I apologize in advance if you don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. Don't watch me. But I do want you to watch me. Help! Anyways, let's see if I can do this tag. It's pretty personal. I don't know if I'll answer all these questions. Okay, the first question is, I don't know, I think this is like a love or relationship. I don't know exactly or what. It just says some deep YouTube tag questions. So I don't really know what it's about. So, does love equal to sex? Now, I don't think love equals to sex, because you can have sex with someone without loving them. Usually when you love someone, it does equal to sex, but you can have sex with anybody and not love them. I'm proven fact of that. I've had lots. Have men that, oh yeah, I want to be with you, and oh, I'm only going to be with you, I'm not going to be with anybody else, and then turn around and say, oh, by the way, I'm sleeping with a 50-year-old stripper. Yeah, true story, it happened to me. I almost died. I was devastated. That just happened recently, actually. So yeah, I don't care. I'm going to put it out on YouTube World. I didn't say who it was. But yeah, I was devastated. Because the agreement was, we're just going to be like together by like just us. And then he turns around and drops that bombshell on me. And then I feel disgusted and gross and everything else because of what he just said. Like, it just blows my mind how men think sometimes. It just blows my mind. It's like, why did you even bother with me? Why did you even bother? I was perfectly fine here by myself, diamond painting and doing my own thing. I didn't need this mess in my life. So yeah, I was kind of devastated about that. I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere, but to dump me for a 50-year-old stripper, that's harsh. That's super harsh. And I didn't really say much to him after I left. But all I gotta say is karma's a bitch. That's all I have to say on that one. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but I just spilled the beans. So there you have it. I have a pretty messed up life too. Because, you know, I'm normal like everybody else. Do you think you're old-fashioned? No, I'm not old-fashioned at all. My parents, I grew up in an old-fashioned home, but me, myself, I'm not old-fashioned at all. And love with heartbreaks or no love at all? This is a hard one too, because if I could go back with my ex-boyfriend, and have heartache all over again, I'd probably do it. Than be alone and not feel any love at all. Which do you prefer, trust or love, and why? I prefer trust, which these days you can't trust very many men because they just prove, that guy was a proven fact of it. Like, I trusted him and he turned around and he was like every other guy. And I don't know why I fall for it every single time. It's the excitement, I guess, and the rush. I don't know. I'm just pissed off about it. Sorry. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just mad right now. This is probably not a good take to do. Would you save a life of a homeless person and why? Yes, I would. Because I feel sorry for them and I would do anything for anybody. I don't want to see anybody living on the street. I don't want to see anybody in trouble. To a certain extent, like, if the person is sketchy, I probably wouldn't help. But if the person was generally a homeless person that looks like they're in dire need, I would help for sure. If you would wish anything or do anything, what would it be? I don't know. Probably go on vacation somewhere tropical. Get away from this town for a while. That's what I would do. Just go somewhere to reflect about life and life's decisions. I think that's what I would do. I don't know. What type of friend would you like to have as a friend? I'd like a type of friend that I could trust, that I know has my back, someone I can confide to, someone that understands me. And I have all that in my friend Mo and my friend Jessica. So it's always nice to have friends you can trust and rely upon, and you can tell your deepest, darkest secrets to. You know everything about me. And yeah. I would do anything for my friends because I care about them so much. Even though I don't see them all the time anymore, because life gets in the way, life gets busy. Tomorrow I'm going to be hanging out with Mo. We're going to go to the diamond painting open house together, so that's always good, right? Just need time away, time not to think about getting dumped, I guess, if you could say. Is money the source of happiness? What makes you happy? What makes me happy is good, how do you say it? Good company. Having positive people around you, not negative people. I thought I had a positive person around me, but apparently they were negative. Sometimes you can't tell if it is or not. Sometimes you're tricked. Sometimes you're just so in the air bubble of excitement that you don't even think that, oh, maybe you should step back a little bit and not do what you're going to do. And maybe that's what I should have thought in the situation that I was in, but I didn't. And now I gotta live with the consequences of it. But that's okay. It is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. My love life is like, I have a little bit of a love life, but it's like all over the place. And I don't know. I'm single. Single with no commitments. And then in some ways too, I'm selfish because I don't want a relationship, because I don't want someone telling me what I can and what I cannot do. But in the same fact too, I'm lonely and I miss not having. Like, my ex-boyfriend was my life. Like, he was my best friend. And when we broke up, I was devastated and it went badly. And I didn't talk to him for 3 years. It's been 3 years that I never talked to him because I was mad. I was mad at how it ended. But he was my best friend. We would talk, we would laugh, and it's hard to move past that. And then when you start dating somebody else, you think, well, they're not like him. They're not like him. They don't act like him. You know, you don't feel the spark like you did with him. And then when you do find someone that does spark the spark, they end up being totally wrong. Or just use you. I hate being used. I hate being used by men. And I can't believe I let myself fall right back into it with a certain person. But it is what it is, right? Gotta move on, life decisions, and try to be positive. And I'm just gonna take a step back from, see, this is what happens. This happens and then I take a step back. I just dive into my diamond paintings and I don't think of anything else. I don't want to go out. I don't want to socialize. And sometimes I lose out on something because I'm too shy to say that I like that person. And who knows, if I had said it, maybe things would have been different now, right? I don't know. I just think I love all the wrong men. Next question. I don't even think that was a part of the question. I just started rambling on about stupidness. Are you always nice to people? Do you expect something in return? No, I'm too nice. That's my problem. That's why I always get the raw end of the deal, is because I'm too nice and I let people walk all over me. And I've been like that all my life. And it's a hard habit to break because I don't want to hurt anybody. And if someone comes to me in need, I don't push them away. I can't say that all the time. Sometimes I have to because they start to take advantage of you and you can't do it anymore. I have turned away a certain person because they had always asked but never see the money that I've lent them, you know, kind of a deal. Yeah. Do you prefer to be hurt by someone you love most or someone you trust the most? I think love and trust come in two. I think if you trust someone, you love them, but you can also trust someone and not love them. I think I'd be more hurt if someone that I trust betrayed me. Like what just happened. I trust him and he betrayed me. And that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. What was the hardest thing to lose in your case? Why is it hard to give up? I think the hardest thing that I lost was my job. And it was hard to give up because I was there for 17 years. I think that's what I would have to put in that category. My shoulder's really hurting right now. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm in pain. This one I just answered. Remember a time where you're furious? What made you angry? You feel different. I already answered that one. What made me angry? Immature, home alone and bored. What would you like, or who would you like to be together with? I think I'd like to be just home alone with my daughter, diamond painting and watching TV and hanging out. Because those are the people I can trust in my life, not any man. Apart from romantic love, when did you last tell someone you loved them? What did they mean to you? Like I said, my ex-boyfriend, the one that was my best friend, he was the last person I told that I loved. And I will always love him. There will always be a part of him in my heart, and I can't help it. I can't. Like, am I broken? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so hard for me to give him up. Probably doesn't help that we're friends. Didn't they say you shouldn't be friends with your exes? Probably for that reason. I can't help it though. Can't. And I'm missing an H there. How that happened. We're gonna go on to G. See, I don't know. This is how I did them. I'm gonna do thank goodness it's Friday, and hopefully I'm more upbeat than I am now. When I do that video, I'm gonna do another whip and chat for tomorrow. So we have two. You'll have two whip and chats. If I don't do it, I apologize now, but that is my goal. This one was supposed to be for Tuesday, but that didn't happen because my arm was hurting and I felt like poo after I did my kit down video. My arm was really sore and my neck was really sore. Like this thing on the side, I can't read. Uh-oh. This one's a really weird question. You are to save your family member or your lover from drowning in the ocean. Who would you leave to drown to death and why? That's a super hard question. Like, I don't think I would let either of them. I couldn't choose. Like, I would choose my family member, obviously. They're my family. But I also would want to choose the person I love. That's a hard question. A question that I would never want to be. I think I would like first assess the situation and see which one I could save. Because maybe one I could save better than the other. Or if I thought it through enough, maybe I could save both of them. Right? So I don't know. That's a hard question. Your best friend just confessed to having feelings for you more than the usual friends. He or she loves you. What would you do or say? Well, first of all, I love my best friend, but not in a sexual way. And I'm sorry, but I don't swing that way. So neither one of my best friends would we ever fall in love with each other, because I know that we both like the opposite sex. So I don't think I'd ever have an issue with that. I do love my friends dearly, but I love them as friends. Oh, picture the last dead person you know. If you had a chance to bring them back to life for 1 hour, but you lose 1 year of your life, would you do it, and why? So the last person that died is my brother Joe. And honestly, I don't think I would bring him back for an hour, because what's an hour? An hour would just be selfish and not, it wouldn't be worth a year of my life for an hour when I can just remember him the way he was. I would be heartbroken all over again if he did come back for that 1 hour. So I think I would not do it at all. If you're in an emergency situation, for example, a burning building, and you had a chance to make a single phone call, who would you call, what, why, and tell them? I'd call my children, obviously, because they're far from most important thing in my life. But they don't all live in the same house, so how am I going to do this? I'll just Facebook time them all at the same time. They don't say anything about that rule. Same thing, if you doctor told you only had a week to live, will you reveal to anyone you were about to die? What would you do in your last days? Will you be afraid? I am totally afraid of dying. I think the majority of the population is afraid to die. I don't like talking about death. Every time someone dies, because I've had a lot of death in my life, people dying on me, and the way I feel afterwards, I feel like anxious. I feel like I go into like little panic mode attacks where I feel like I'm dying. It's just, I hate it. And then you think about it way too much when someone dies. I just don't like it. I am totally afraid to die. And I know my mother was afraid to die. And it just hurts me even more that she is gone and she died so fast from a heart attack. It's probably the way I'd want to go, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Probably want to die in my sleep. I don't know if I want to die in my sleep either. I don't know how I'd want to die. And then my brother, the way he died, and the last thing he said to me the last time I saw him was, "Life is too short, Liz. Live your life the way you want to live it." That he didn't have enough time to enjoy his life. Okay, this question went too deep. I'm too emotional today. I think I need to be medicated. And then this question I don't like. The last question is stupid. If your boss wants to fire someone at work due to shortage of work, he or she just got the job recently, would you work there, but you work there much longer with large family to support your coworker, has no other source of income? Would you approach your boss and tell him to quit, and why? That's a hard decision because I'm not in that situation. If I had a husband that made good money and I was just working there for like extra cash, yeah, I'd probably take a layoff. But if it was my own source of income too, as much as I love the person or my friend, I wouldn't lose my job over them, and I wouldn't ask them to lose their job for me as well. You know what I mean? But those were the tags. I think I skipped a few of them, but they're pretty personal, and I was just all over the place. And I guess you can say I'm not in a very best spirits about what I talked about, what happened to me, and I don't know. I'll get over it eventually. It's just hard. It's hard to get used. And I feel like that's my life story. Not just by men either. By friends. People that I thought were my friends. Yeah. I'm sorry that this whip and chat was a little bit on the depth side, but and I'm surprised she hasn't called me to go pick her up yet from the school. That should, I thought for sure she would have by now. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up this whip and chat. It's a short one this week. Because I don't know what more to say. If you listen to my craziness, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Maybe I won't even put this up on the channel because it's just crazy talk. But I don't know. Maybe you guys like crazy talk. Maybe you guys like that I'm kind of a little... Oh, God. I could write a novel of my life story of all the bad decisions with men that I have done in my life. I could write a book. Maybe that's what I should do. And become famous. And not have to work another day of my life. Wouldn't that be something awesome? But that ain't reality either. So I want to get this custom done, but it's starting to be a really pain and frustrating. It is turning out pretty though, I'm not gonna lie. But the popping drill issue is driving me a little crazy. So I don't know. Why is it that nice pictures, they turn out so nice, but yet the quality of their drills are horrible? I think some companies should like reevaluate their decisions on what goes where and what goes what. That's what I think. Anyhow. Well, that's it for me today. I hope you liked this video. Even though I'm a mess. I promise tomorrow I'll be in a better mood. Just today, it's just one of those days. You know, one of those days you just feel like down and out. Maybe it's the weather too. Because like, I know I'm mad about what happened, but I know I wasn't in love with him. I know that I can move on from it. I'm just mad about being lied to and betrayed. That's, I think, what I'm mainly mad about. I trusted him. And then he turns around and says to me, oh, I'm still a nice guy. Pardon me? You think you're still a nice guy after what you just did to me? Yeah, I'm going to stop talking about it. And I will never talk about it again on my channel. This is the one and only video that will ever talk about this situation ever again. But anyways, I'm going to go before I start spilling my guts about everything. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be tickled pink. And remember, everybody, a little dab will do you. See you next time. Take care. Bye.